I have decided to play Europa Expanded. I haven't played this mod for quite a while, and today maybe let's do a run in the HRE. So we have a bunch of recommended nations here, including Silly, Austria, Brandenburg. I do have a video on Silly, so if you want to check that out, the link to the playlist for Europa Expanded will be in the description. But today, let's do maybe someone like Palatinate. Palatinate does have a new formable called Rhineland, which can be formed by Hesse, Palatinate, or anyone with Rhenish culture. So let's try this. Maybe we can form this nation in today's campaign. Now, first thing I want to do is compare the missions. We have the Paradox mission tree. As you can see, there are basic missions on the right side and in the middle, and only the left side has missions unique to the Palatinate in the base game. And Europa Expanded has a brand new mission tree. It's not a huge one, but it's different. So let's select this. And what do we need to do at the start? So we need National Army. This means 90% force limit, 1 general, and this would give us some permaclaims on bordering provinces with Rhenish culture. Then we have reinforce the Wittelbachs, 1 stability, 20 prestige, and we could get even more permaclaims. And the missions down here, well, basically we need to increase our development in wine provinces, have some advisors, Renaissance, so these 2 missions we can do later. Now let's focus on the army. Let's grab the free company right away. And yeah, as you can see, our provinces are disjointed. We have the one province, Oberpfalz, here, disconnected from all remaining ones. And it does have a fort. It is a grasslands fort, so it's quite terrible and it costs a lot of money, so let's just delete it. Now we can go over to our estates, summon the diet. None of these options are really good, so let's just select one that we can complete the easiest, which is gonna be Diplo or military points. Let's just grab this one. +1 mana points for all of the estates as we usually select. Religious diplomats, clerical education. Let's go with supremacy over the crown and nobility officer rights. We do need prestige, so let's grab patronage of the arts. Let's go with the loans. Promote burghers bookkeeping, and that will be it for now. Now rivals. Let's select someone that we could easily defeat in humiliation wars. What I want to do at the start, if it will be possible, do a bunch of humiliation wars to stack on monarch points so we can get to level 4 military before anyone else, and then we could easily expand. So I will rival Strasbourg, mainly because they are a 1 province minor. It's a bishopric, not a free city, so they won't be defended by Austria, unlike someone like Rothenburg, which is a free city. So we want to avoid this. Baden has already rivaled us, so let's just rival them back. It's an easy war if they don't get alliances or strong alliances. And I don't really care about electors. In this run I plan to dismantle the HRE, so I can go for someone like Trier too. Now regarding dismantling HRE, even though I plan to do it, I really want to get this alliance with Austria because this would allow us to keep very high relations with them, and in return they would not request us to return the provinces that we conquered to the HRE. So let's go ahead and get at least a royal marriage because we cannot ally them yet. And of course, we can try and ally some other electors, such as Brandenburg. Let's go with royal marriage as well, and as soon as next month we can also ally them. Now, what about the advisors? We do have some cash, so let's try and invest it. Let's go with stab cost, improve relations, and for military, we can go with discipline. Yeah, we will be losing quite a lot of cash, but I think it's worth it. More mana points are always good. Now let's go ahead and get this general, and yeah, as you can see in Europa Expanded, the estate interactions are placed in the estates window where they should be instead of the decisions tab. So let's click this. Let's see how good. Yeah, he's really good. 5 shock and 2 siege. Okay, so I am really happy with that one. Here is our first mission completed. Give us all these permaclaims. We have permaclaims on Trier and on Mainz now. Let's see what kind of war we can get in on the 11th of December. So Baden, no alliances. Strasbourg did ally Mainz. Trier allied Hesse. And the rest of the boys we don't really care about. So definitely we're gonna go for Baden. As I planned, I will be going for humiliation war. Let's do this. And let's completely destroy them. They have no chance here versus this amazing general. They don't even have one. So it's over for you, my boy. And in the meantime, let's start improving relations with Austria, with Brandenburg. Bohemia has inherited the throne of Gologo. I see what's happening here. Austria has an Austrian personal union over Bohemia, and this is a unique subject type in Europa Expanded. As you can see, they inherit the same color even though it is a separate nation. So this is something like having vassals in Victoria Free. They do have the same color. What the hell, bro? Their independence is supported by the Ottomans. Okay, that's gonna be crazy. I think Ottomans might be inclined to declare once they actually get rid of the minor nations in the Balkans. And it makes me really rethink my decision to try and get the alliance with Austria, because I could just turn on them, together with the Ottomans. Let's also grab this royal marriage with Burgundy. Maybe we can get an alliance with him, and possibly even the Burgundian inheritance. That would be great. This war is completed, so of course we're gonna show strength. We will get 100 of each monarch points, we will get a lot of power projection, and we also will unlock one of the age objectives, which means we're gonna get splendor much faster. Okay, Strasbourg, as I see, kept the same alliance. They didn't get anyone new. So really what we can do is quickly grab this alliance with Brandenburg. We cannot get this yet. And just go for another humiliation war. So let's do this. Let's quickly dispatch Mainz. Come here, my boy. Hey, what the hell? He is insanely quick. So it looks like I might have to fight both of these guys together. Although they don't have really good generals, so I think we can do this even with 10k. Yeah, we should be fine here. Look, even Strasbourg is not even coming to help them. So he's done. Just a quick white piece with Mainz. There we go. And you're done. You are done. Oh, come on, bro. What the hell is this? Seriously? Lose one stability? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna do this twice. I'll go stability twice. This way we also unlock this mission. And now we have a bunch of permaclaims leading up to our disconnected province. So eventually we will connect these lands. And now since we have positive stability, we can just go ahead and grant advisor cost reduction privileges as well. Because I am paying quite a lot of cash for the advisors, so this is gonna save us a little bit. Even more bad events, really nice. Thank you so much, game. Keep giving us a bunch of bullshit here. And there we go, the siege is done. Once again, show strength. 86 power projection, and it's only been 3 years into the game. This gives us a nearly 10% morale of armies. So of course, when we have level 4 military, we will be ahead of everyone by quite a margin in terms of power, so we can go for some crazy wars. Burgundy wants this alliance, let's go. And now that we're done with 2 humiliation wars, I think it is time to expand a little bit. I would like to take out Trier, it's an easy war, they're only allied with Hesse. I will go for full annexation. We could go for humiliation once again, but we are losing a lot of cash, and they do own a Rhenish culture province, which I am interested in, so let's just do this. It is a bit annoying, they do have a level 2 fort, and we suffered a bit of attrition, so it takes a lot of time to get these sieges done. I think I will just get one more unit. Hey, let's go, the last jousting tournament, our first awesome event. For 20 years, morale of armies plus 10%. Yeah, it's gonna be sick combined with what we have already. That is really good. Our heir is going to die, hunt and accident. Well, I am quite happy. He is trash, so get the hell out of here. Really? The next one is exactly the same as the previous one? Well, that's just pointless. Hesse is really so bold and he's trying to siege down my province. Now he's just gonna try and ring around the rosy here. I guess let's just stick on his forts. Annoying guy, this one. We do have a lot of Diplo and mill points, so at this point I will just focus on admin because we lost some boosting up our stability and through these annoying events. And perfect, we have the fort. I would appreciate your cash. Now, I don't want to have a very long truce with them, so just cash and war reps. It's gonna be 8 years. Not gonna take anything else here. And 3 year, well, you're gone, mate, you're gone. Perfect, let's just concentrate some development, core this up. We can select a new rival. Maybe Mainz? Yeah, sure, let's do Mainz. And let's repay a couple of these annoying loans. Verden is one of the electors now, and they're quite far away from everyone else that is an elector, so it's a good alliance to have. This means it's just one nation ticked off from dismantling HRE. Let's do this. We could get Cologne as well, seems like a good option. Right, it is time to seize lands. First, let me do this. Expand infrastructure, get the edict and develop this once, completed agenda, summon the diet once again, and let's seize it. Alright, since we can still get some innovativeness, let's just go ahead and boost our level 4 military. Let's just get level 4 diplo as well. And my next war might as well be mains, so let's just wait a couple more months until the truce expires. Oh, Burgundy is requesting us to come into war. Sure. I mean, they already basically won this war. I'm not really sure why they need me, but anyways. I will just focus on my own stuff, which means I am going for this war versus Mainz, Strasbourg, Ulm, and Nassau. Let's do it. First of all, maybe let's beat this guy because he's right next to us. Here we go, dispatched, my friend. You're just standing here. Okay, you can stand. And yeah, let's work on occupying Nassau. We can at the same time work on Mainz. I'm gonna keep Strasbourg for one of the last nations because they are level 3 fort, or they have level 3 fort, I should say. And really, if it would be possible for us to get Saxony, Mainz we're gonna conquer anyways. It would be Bohemia and Austria left to dismantle the HRE. So if we could support Bohemia's independence, we could do it. Now, I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible to get Saxony as well as Brandenburg, but we can try. They do want royal marriage, so maybe we can ally them. Just give me the cash, Nassau boy. Oh no, our general died. Let's try and get a regular one. Now, our army tradition is 35, so we could get a decent one. Between 4 and 10 pips. I guess this is decent. Let's try again though, maybe we can get some siege. Yeah, sure. Naples is the papal controller. Alright, interesting. So fortunately, this war didn't take long at all. Get out of here, Ulm. That's right, full annexation. There is still no coalition, so we're fine. And we have completed something, which is expand the state. We have grown by at least 25 development, and average autonomy above minimum is less than 25%. So more development in our capital, monthly autonomy change reduction, and permaclaims on every Rhenish culture province. Oh my, diplomatic insult. Like, look at how many nations will love us now. This is great. And Saxony has 100 opinion, they're friendly, so we can ally them. Now this means if we support independence for Bohemia, they have us, Muscovy, and Ottomans. They should just attack, man. They should attack now, and we could dismantle the HRE. Just do it, bro. He's requesting us to return unlawful territory. That will be no, sir. Come on, Bohemia, just start the war. I don't really want to fight Austria otherwise, because I would be losing stability, and they also allied Castile, which is a bit annoying. And of course, it would be awesome to have Muscovy and the Ottomans with us. While they're not doing it, let's just continue connecting our provinces, so let's go for Würzburg this time. Bamberg and Frankfurt should be relatively easy. We can select our tier 2 government reform. Let's go for advisor cost reduction as well as nobility max privileges +1. We can also delete the fort in Koblenz now. Also not a really good location, and the devastation is gone, so let's do this. There is a new elector, so I am working on relations once again. Hopefully we can get him. Alright, in the meantime they have annexed Bamberg. Now what do we do about this guy? This province is Rhenish, so I do want to have it, but I also want to have the remaining 2 provinces to get nearer to this connection. But this would be a lot of aggressive expansion. Do we go for this? I mean, we could. I think we could. But what I really need to happen is Bohemia to not waste too much time and just start this war. Maybe before finishing the war, let's improve a little bit more relations to remove at least a few nations out of this coalition. We can improve our relations with Naples a bit more as well, so they would be sharing knowledge towards us. And we could get Renaissance a bit faster. It is increasing quite fast in our capital, but let's boost it up a little bit. So let's improve with these guys, or just insult one of their rivals. Perhaps someone like Aragon. And yeah, that is actually enough, so let's get this. And the war exhaustion is getting a little bit unbearable, so you know what, let's just finish the war. Screw the coalition, man, it's not that difficult. Let's do this. Time to seize lands, 22%. Let's get this general. He's good, but not really amazing or anything. Now, can we ally this last guy? Yes, we can. And now it's just a question, do we want to keep waiting until Bohemia does something? I mean, it would be super difficult to beat Austria, Bohemia, Hungary. These guys are huge, and Castile of course, so I kinda wanna keep waiting. I guess we can wait and chill for a little bit because we have expanded quite a lot while being in the HRE. And of course, in the meantime, we can try and weaken this coalition a little bit. In the meantime, I'm also reducing autonomy in all the available provinces, so we just don't lose that much money. Minus 1.45 ducats, it's not that big, so we're doing okay-ish, I would say. We have 5 loans, and our loan amount has increased. You know what, let's just refinance this, so our situation should be really fine after this. Yeah, we're doing okay, we have 200 ducats now. Ansbach declared a war on Nuremberg. Margrave war as their casus belli. Okay, I'm not really sure what kind of war this is. Now, if we boost our development once... No, we actually need to do this twice. We have Renaissance available in our capital, so we can actually embrace it. And I want to do this right now because we can still get some innovativeness if we grab level 5 Diplo. 180 ducats. Let's do it. So now we can upgrade this. Don't need the edict anymore. We'll remove it as soon as possible. And of course I won't be paying any more cash to Naples. So we're losing even less money, and perhaps we can even sell Renaissance ourselves. No, actually no one wants it right now. Hey, Brandenburg wants it. Why the hell is this not showing up in this menu then? Well, that's interesting. Let's rival Austria and maybe someone like Munich. Finally, we're no longer losing money. Okay, so looks like we don't even need to deal with the rebels that spawned in the disjointed province. Ragusa and Austria is doing it for us. Oh yes, here we go. Bohemia declared on Austria independence. So now we're in this war together with Muscovy, Ottomans, Norway, Denmark. Oh my god, this is beautiful. We just need to occupy Vienna. And we can dismantle HRE because we have everyone else allied with us. Let's do it. Let's just goddamn do it. Your days are counted, Austria. Come on, progress a little bit faster because he is going for my capital in the meantime. Really doesn't help that we don't have any siege pips. In that case, we were quite unlucky with the generals. These stacks are a bit scary, definitely. Hey, look at that. 2 papal influence. We nearly have 50. I think I will first invest into maybe something like morale of armies and only then start working on becoming the Curia controller. That 10% boost would be really helpful, because after we dismantle the HRE, we can just start going ham, go into war after war. We got it. 333 days. Wait, no. Salzburg is neither allied. Oh, we lost the alliance. They are on the other side of the war. I did not notice that. Well, at least they are in this war, so we need to occupy their capital as well. And we need to protect ours. It's not as easy as I thought. Let's grab the morale of armies. And I think I will grab some mercs. How about the Hussite company? Sounds good. Now if we could avoid these stacks somehow. Oh my god, 35,000, 25,000. Where is the help? Denmark, Muscovy, come here boys. Let's do this. That's right, come forward. Oh, we going now. We going now. Screw you, man. Where is Castile? Okay, he's being chased by the Ottomans. We're good. Let's go. Let's go. We need to go for Salzburg now. Good stuff. We have level 5 admin. So we're doing the best with the Diplo points, which means I am inclined to take one of the Diplo ideas. Which one would be the best now? I think for me, Diplo or Espionage are the only 2 logical options. And since I don't really need a diplomatic reputation, more Diplo relations and so on, I don't really plan on having too many vassals and don't need people to support me for becoming the emperor, so I think espionage is good here. It will be easier to vassalize others, we will get even more advisor cost reduction, 20% aggressive expansion impact reduction, which we can combine with the papal ruler status. I think let's go for espionage. And let's unlock the first one. Oh my god, Muscovy has lost so many units during this war. 31k infantry. Yeah, the AI is a bit reckless, I could say. 170,000 lost troops so far. Fortunately, it's not our troops. We got it. Yes, now we got it. That's it. Let's dismantle the scrap. 100 prestige, 200 splendor, 25 power projection, and the excess prestige is converted into monarch power. Unfortunately, we did not have very high prestige, so we're not getting too many monarch points, but it's a little bit of a boost anyways. And it looks like we had a government reform that was focused on the HRE. I did not even really pay attention to that, but it has now been abolished. Oh, so it was the advisor cost one. Okay. Our nobility influence is super high, so in this case, let's just go for the tax modifier. And yeah, now let's just continue helping Bohemia. I don't want to peace out separately. Of course, I could take cash, I could take war reps, but I would prefer to liberate Bohemia. And I am not sure if they will manage if we actually finish this war, so let's just continue this. And we can select our first ability very quickly. Let's go with aggressive expansion, impact reduction, of course. No longer need the free company, get out of here. So all this time, I definitely thought I was fighting Hungary as well, but it seems like Austrian personal union works differently than the regular personal union because they are not in this war at all. And that's it, the war is over. Bohemia got independence and they even took some provinces. And even the Ottomans got some provinces. Cool, so the tyrant is done. Now we can once again seize lands. And at this point, I want to get rid of some of the alliances. We certainly don't need Cologne anymore. We don't need Verden. There we go. So for now, I will just keep Brandenburg, Bohemia, and Burgundy because they don't intervene with our goals. A lot of nations are leaving the coalition now, which is great. The coalition looks like this. It's super light. Gonna remove a couple more nations and it will dissolve completely, and then I will strike someone like Nuremberg to connect our provinces. Oh yeah, they left already. Well, let's do it then. Austria is not gonna help them because they're heavily in debt. We could co-belligerent Württemberg, but it would be a hassle. Well, I guess we could actually invite our boys to help us out. Do we go for this double war? I think we should. Yeah, Bohemia, Burgundy, let's go, man. You done, mate. Realistically, I could have done this without alliances. Wait. Austria? Hello? Were you supposed to not join this? Did I miss something? And now because Renaissance is present in all of our owned provinces, we are employing free advisors. We can complete this mission over here. We are gonna get some sort of an event and a skill 175% cheaper advisor. So we can get yearly prestige 0.50 for 30 years, or we can get a town hall in our capital. Of course, we're gonna go for the town hall. This is crazy. It's a level 22 admin building. Oh yes, this is great. And we already unlocked the next mission, so we just needed the same requirements. Okay, well that's easy. Adds university to our capital as well. And until the end of the game, institution spread plus 30% as well as 5 innovativeness. Great. More innovativeness, yes please. There we go, our second espionage idea. Now this one's amazing. Just in time before we conquer all the new lands. What the hell is this? Switzerland has the following cantons, Baden. So that's new to me as well, that's another subject type. Those who have played Europa Expanded and you know what the cantons do, let me know in the comments. How are they different to normal vassals? Boom, after annexing Württemberg, we have unlocked another mission, and this one's gonna give us trade efficiency, 50 ducats, 20 prestige, which will be converted into each monarch points. Let's complete this after the war, we will have more prestige at that point. Okay, so Austria, give me war reps and a little bit of cash, don't really care about anything else. War reps is the most important because we're not even getting that much money. Rodenburg, give us prestige by breaking all of your treaties. And now Nuremberg, full annexation. Screw this coalition, man, don't care about it. We still don't have a max prestige, so what I'm gonna do is get rid of patronage of the arts and retake it. There we go, we're nearing the maximum, so now let's just go ahead and complete this. And now we can connect the territories, get 50 mill power, 10 army tradition. Excess army tradition will be converted into free mill power per 1 tradition. Well, we don't really have excess, but anyways, we will also get monthly autonomy change reduction, bunch of permaclaims, and restoration of union and casus belli on every Bavarian nation as long as they have our dynasty and are a valid target for a personal union. Well, Landshut does have our dynasty. Actually, the Munich as well, so we will get those personal union casus bellis here. Yeah, Munich, Landshut, and even Ingolstadt. And Humiliate the Margraves also has been completed because we fought both Baden and Württemberg. We're maxed out on everything: prestige, legitimacy, and power projection. Jeez, this costs so much to core. Can we concentrate a little bit of development or something? No, not really. And because everyone is about to enter the coalition any moment now, I will just non-stop go into wars. And we can definitely start with Munich and Landshut, I believe. Yeah, they're only allied with 3 leagues. Let's do it. Restoration of Union. Let's declare. Come here, boys. And I'm gonna instantly declare on Munich as well before they enter the coalition. On the other side, small coalition has formed. It's Switzerland, Cleves, Lundsburg, Ulm, Bregenz. So I'm gonna use this opportunity. While it is relatively small, I'm gonna invite Burgundy to help me out and dissolve it. So at least when a new coalition forms, these following nations won't be able to enter, and I will also annex Strasbourg. I do have a peace with Rothenburg, but I might even annex them because they are kind of inside my nation and it's just one province, so I think let's do it. So this is in any case gonna be a lot of units. Because of this, give me this free company. It's gonna help us a little bit. We don't have much manpower at this point. And you know what? Let's bump up our capital. We have 25. Let's go a bit more with mill points, 2 more development, and I'm doing this just so we can start our golden era. A really good thing about these wars is that everyone around us is still a level 5 military technology while we are level 6, and it does give us a huge advantage, so no one is even trying to stop us from sieging the provinces. Even though we are fighting like 15, maybe 20 nations at the same time. Perfect, we have enough development so we can start the golden era next month. Thank you very much. No way, Burgundy peaced out? The hell happened to you, boy? Whoa, he got completely destroyed. Well, at least he tanked some of these units for us. So we are done with Landshut, and look at this, it's just 10 aggressive expansion to make a personal union with them. And if we would go for a regular vassal, it would be 27. Pretty damn good. This is also 10 aggressive expansion. Thank you very much. Union over Munich. We have completed Bavarian Wittelbachs, +1 diplomatic reputation and yearly legitimacy. And since we have 2 subjects, let's get strong duchies, of course. They are already loyal, amazing. But there is of course this chance that we will lose the personal unions if we don't have at least 0 relations with them, so we need to work on this because our ruler is 45 years old, so there is a risk. If our ruler dies, we lose the personal unions. Regensburg, you good, my friend? You gotta go, man. He's just sitting here, and he thinks no one is gonna invade him. So naive, man, so naive. You know what? I have changed my plans. Cleves is one of the nations that we are fighting in this coalition war, and it is one of the needed provinces to form Rhineland. I don't want to have a super long truce with them, so what I'm gonna do with Strasbourg is just get a white peace. That is enough. Thank you very much for the province. Once again, I will be seizing lands. Now we have over 30%, no more debuffs. And it is about time we decrease autonomy in all of our provinces. Here we go, we're making some decent cash now. We can select our tier 3 government reform. I think let's go with expanded royal court for additional reform progress growth. Burgundian succession, they went with us. So we now have Burgundy as our personal union as well. Well, that's looking pretty good. We can rival France now. Let's also rival Venice. Brandenburg is requesting us to come to aid in their conquest of Wittenberg against Saxony. Sure, my dude, let's go for it. Just less nations for us to deal in the coalition with. You're gonna become my new ally, England. I think it's a decent nation to have against France. Oh yes, please, do additional base production. Sure, thank you. Now I have yearly inflation and trade efficiency advisors, so it's time to get the radical reforms. Just do it. And it would be really awesome to get Bohemia under our personal union as well. Like, that would be just the cherry on top of the cake for sure. Just get a weak heir on their throne and we're gonna do it. Let's go for siege ability, spy network construction. We're getting additional diplomatic reputation as well. Okay, Brandenburg has finished their conquest. Good. Oh, no, 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 no. Burgundy is unhappy. Quick, improve relations. Oh god. I don't want them to get supported by someone. Take some new loans, and let's also start building more units. Royal Guard, yeah, we can go with this. At this point, I would just love to inherit Burgundy, because it's gonna be a bit tough for us to keep them at bay, as we're not that, strong yet. We are the third greatest power, but this is mainly because of our personal unions anyways. We finally have positive relations both with Munich and Landshut, so they no longer have a chance of breaking away from us. No, they got an heir, and it's some garbage. Oh, come on, that would have been so awesome to get our heir on their throne. We can still try this with Castile. I've noticed they have no heir, and we're relatively close to this royal marriage. Maybe I'm even gonna get this diplomatic reputation guide to make sure we can get it faster. Yeah, we're -4 now. Maybe let's insult one of their rivals, someone like the Mamluks. Yeah, we were unsuccessful with Castile as well. That sucks, but hey. We get something, we have radical reforms, so we can get 200 admin and diplo points. There is that. Now I will definitely take this 75% cheaper advisor. Let's get this guy. He is Franconian and it is not one of our promoted cultures. So definitely, let's promote his culture and then we can start promoting this guy. Well, this is gonna be pretty good. I think I'm even gonna take one loan and promote him again because he is so cheap. And from this point I will start focusing military points as I plan to take military ideas next. Of course, with espionage we can pair offensive ideas. It works really well. Additional diplomat, spy network construction plus 25% as the policy. And we have just stacking siege ability modifiers. So Lorraine has left the coalition and I am considering a war versus them. But on the other hand, we have Switzerland as well, and I am working towards getting them out of the coalition as well. So what I can do is send an insult to Austria. They have decent relations now, so we need to improve plus 40 more and they will leave as well. And then I will use that opportunity to get Baden and both Lorraine as well. Full annexation for both of these guys. Screw you, man. Screw you with these stability loss events. Come on, boy. Leave the coalition. What the hell are you doing? Well, he's still not leaving. Let's in the meantime take level 7 military. We can start getting some cannons up in here. I will do exactly just that. Let's get like 4 or maybe even 5 of them. We can grab level 7 admin too. And yes, I will be going for offensive ideas. Nah, okay, it's annoying, but Switzerland is still not leaving the coalition. I guess if we would restart the game, they would leave. But screw it, I'm just gonna continue playing. I will declare this war on Lorraine and just get Switzerland out this way. I guess after this war, then we can declare in 5 years on Baden. Let's do it. You're a dead ski. These advisor cost reductions are starting to stack up really well. -15, -10 from our national ideas, and of course we have the privileges. And if we would have not dismantled H3, we would have had another 10%. But I'm already happy with what we have here. We are paying for level 1s 80 cents and for this level 3 less than 2 ducats. I do want to improve this guy even more. But maybe before that, let's try and get a gold mine. So of course Austria owns one and Bohemia owns one. We could work towards going into war with Austria. Damn boy, our ruler just died. I mean, these stats are okay-ish, but the heir once again, like come on bro, give us something better, like this is quite garbage. Boom, the war is done. We are getting 2 new trade centers, amazing provinces right here. And of course, let's also boost our stability. Up to 40% crown lands now. Just a couple more times to seize lands and we will start getting even more reform progress growth. This is where I will end this video. I think we have expanded quite a lot here. We of course dismantled the HRE. We are the 5th greatest power now, just below Poland. Got some really good personal unions going on. Relations are looking good. Eventually we will be able to annex them. Of course we will annex Burgundy for free through an event. And if we look into the player map mode, our empire looks like this. Of course, since the HRE is dismantled, we are free to expand and expand and expand. Only thing that is stopping us currently is the coalition. Basically, what remains of the HRE are in a coalition versus us, so we just need to continue improving relations, remove them one by one, start wars. And it's really gonna take no time. Some other nations will also eat up their parts. So give or take 20, 30 years and none of these members will exist anymore. Economy-wise, we are doing okay. We can, I guess, skip one more month to see exactly what's happening. And what is exactly happening is that we are losing 12 ducats, and mainly this is because of losing 10 ducats through corruption. 3 ducats because of supporting loyalists for Burgundy. Also just need to improve a little bit more relations, get more units, and their liberty desire will reduce, so we don't need to pay anymore. And really, we will be in positive balance. Don't have that many loans. It is only 9 loans. A good crown lands. I did build some stuff. I have some churches built. Of course, some of these were built already by the nations that I have annexed. I did get some marketplaces. This is mainly because of the agendas that I was completing. And we are super stable here. So I don't know, guys, if you would like to see the second part, then I could for sure continue this run. So you just gotta let me know in the comments, and you gotta like this video. If this video gets like, let's say 400 likes in the first couple days after releasing, then I will continue it. And if not, for Europa Expanded, I might do another campaign with some different nations soon. Also, I want to do Serbia at some point, and perhaps not in Europa Expanded because I believe they don't have a new mission tree here. Maybe in Antebellum, so if you would like to see that, also do let me know in the comments. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. And I want to say a huge thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon to Voino.